this is the opening gambit on my blog going to the Himalayas. We're on a train from the Victoria Line to Liverpool Street, still in Essex. It's flat. We're arriving at Hockley, and a mixture of anxiety and excitement. So we'll see how it goes. So I will do a number of these as the trip goes on, and we'll stitch them all together, see what it looks like. So here we are, Heathrow Airport, après-manger. Yes, not quite the what I was looking forward to, but we got through security, and we're now waiting for our flights. Looks like Andy's just waiting for his coffee. So here we are in Qatar Airport. I'm not quite sure what this thing is. It's kind of some kind of statue. It's a very modern airport. And that's about all I can say. It's a real hub. And there's Andy. It's about 5 in the morning our time. It's about probably 7:30 here. Of course, there is a Costa, so I've got a large skinny latte coming and a croissant for breakfast. And he's gone for a pee. I'm in Kathmandu at the hotel, the Shankar, and as you can see, beautiful gardens, lovely hotel. I think this is as much luxury as we're going to get on this trip, and we're about to go to the airport and fly to Pokhara. So this is the first day of the trek itself. We're here in Pokhara. You can see in the background some mountains. There's Annapurna, there's Fishtail, and if I go around that way a little bit further, you see Delegao, which is a huge, great mountain. Yeah, a little apprehensive. We're going to drive for about an hour and a half and then get started.
This is my next vlog.
maybe it's a vlog. And we're here in the tea houses at a place called Hille, H-I-L-L-E. It's our first stop in the mountains. We're at 5,000 feet. It's nice and calm. There's lots of farming. In fact, if I just... So here is the landscape. There's actually lots of people live here. You look over there, lots of farms, lots of terraces. They have rice and millet and even potatoes. And here's the village. This is day 2 and we're going across the suspension bridge. I'm hoping I don't drop my phone into the river, but it's quite exciting. I'm not sure if I can... I'll take a bit of film in a minute actually. Oh my goodness, an amazing waterfall. Actually I'm gonna stop the vlog. I'm going to take some film.
It's the camera. Here we are on a suspension bridge in Nepal, holding up everybody behind us while I talk to the camera.
Okay, so this is, I think it's Thursday. Behind me is Annapurna South, and this morning we've been up Poon Hill, lots of photos and shots from there. It's been a really hard slog, quite hard work, particularly getting up here. This is about 9,200 feet here, and we're going back down and going across today. We're hoping to see some monkeys. If we do, I will film them. Okay, I'm filming this just to remind myself how much I've been blowing up this hill. We're at about 10,000 feet, and my goodness, that was hard work.
Oh, there's a plane coming, Chris.
And there's a plane coming, doing the easy route.
Oh, the V-look.
Right. Another day, another suspension bridge. So there it is, just behind me as we go across. Today's Saturday. I'm here on in the Moda Kola Valley, and this is I think day 5 of our trek, so it's getting a bit tiring, but this is an easier day, and the scenery is getting absolutely amazing, really fantastic, so this is why we've come here. This is day 6, Sunday, and we're heading towards Machu Picchu base camp. It's just been one long valley, up and up and up. We're probably at about 3,300, 3,400 meters at the moment, so I don't know, 10 or 11,000 feet. And I have to say, continues to be quite hard work, but this is a flat bit, so I can actually breathe. And I will do a quick view of the mountain ahead, which I will do by turning around, so you get some idea of what the landscape is like. We're at about 13,000 feet. We're on the last day up. We're going to Annapurna base camp. It's a beautiful day. The air's a bit thin, but everyone's really enjoying it, and really excited for the views. I mean, the mountains are just spectacular. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I'll have some film and some pictures in a minute.
Behind me, that's the edge of the brain. Over the other side, it's a huge, deep valley, hundreds of feet deep, and it looks like the biggest construction site you've ever seen in your life. Just piles of gravel, like 10,000 bulldozers have been up and down, and you can just about see the snout of the glacier. Brown, it looks like brown, dirty rock, but that's the snout of the glacier. There's piles of debris on top of it. Not like the white gleaming glaciers you can see up there. This one's really nasty and dirty. But anyway, the ice has retreated up that valley, and we estimate it's probably retreated by about half a kilometre over the last 10 years. It used to be, if you look down the valley there, it used to be way down there somewhere. And that's just one example of how the glaciers are retreating all over the Himalayas, and that of course is probably because of global warming.
Here we are at Annapurna base camp. It's 13,500 feet. Annapurna's behind me. You can also see lots of moraine, which is underneath all of that moraine is a glacier, but it's absolutely covered in material rockfall. Further up you can see some classic glaciers, you know, white with rock on, but the one below has retreated and it's just covered in stuff, but it's absolutely an amazing place, and the camp is surrounded by mountains, and it's an amazing place to be. This is probably the highest point we're going to get on this trip. We're above Annapurna base camp, and we've gone for a little walk, and Uncle Andy has made us come far too high into the mountains, and we can hear avalanches on the other side of the valley, and I'm going to give you a chance to see what we can see. Here we are on virtually our last day of trekking. I think we have a little bit more tomorrow. I haven't vlogged for the last couple of days because we've just been coming down the mountain, down the same route, so not huge amounts has happened. Today's been good. Yesterday was just basically running downhill for all day, and we did long distance but not a lot happened. But now we're here back in sort of civilization, back over this bridge. We're about to go up a huge number of steps called the Stairway to Heaven, to where we're staying tonight, and it's a hell of a lot of steps. I might give you an idea of that in a second. Hi. So this is our last day of trekking. We're just going down to apparently the largest suspension bridge that we're going to be going over on the trek. We go up the road a little bit further and then apparently we stop and we get picked up by a minibus. So a little bit tired, it's been fantastic, and obviously been doing less video on the way back than on the way up. I'm on my own right now. My guide's about 150 yards ahead and the rest of the group are following up behind. So anyway, it's been fantastic. We can still see the mountains, and we're going back to Pokhara, then fly back to Kathmandu, hopefully see some temples which I can film, and then we'll be on our way home. Cheers. So here we are on the longest suspension bridge on our journey. It is definitely long and quite wobbly, and we are very, very high above the valley floor. Today we're going to fly from Pokhara to Kathmandu. We're at the airport, which is quite a primitive airport really. This is the viewing area. There's a little cafe in there, and then behind us you can see all of the mountains that we've already seen before. And you know, we've got one more day in Kathmandu, and then this trip will be over. But I'm hoping Kathmandu will be interesting, go and see the temples, that kind of thing, and then it'll be flying out.
So we're in Durbar Square, the beating heart of Kathmandu, the historical, the cultural centre. And you can look around at all these wonderful temples. This one here, the largest temple, built 1574 by King Mahendra Malla. It's only open once a year, 36.6 metres tall. Remarkably, it seems to have survived the earthquake of 2015, measuring 7.8, without too much damage. But you can look across to the damage over there. Some of the wall stucco has come down, some tiles are missing. You can see the scaffolding where it's been repaired. Some of the repairs have been paid for, we're told, by the Chinese government. And just on the other side, out of sight, is where the Kumari lives. She's the living goddess, and she comes out now and again, once a day, to look at the general public, to meet the general public. She lives there with her family, and then when she has her first blood, whether from accident or from menstruation, then she's chucked out and she's no longer the living goddess. Andy Moore, BBC News. You're such a tourist, Chris.